Written and directed by Scott Beck and Brian Woods, Haunt takes place on Halloween night when a group of friends encounter an extreme haunted house that promises to feed on their darkest fears. The night turns deadly as they come to the horrifying realization that some nightmares are real. Hey there, creepy peeps. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome back. If you're returning, yo, what's up? Back to your regularly scheduled programming here. And this month in particular is a horror movie catch-up. For me, I'm gonna try and fit in as many of the 2019 new horror releases that I can before the end of the year. Some of them I will review for you guys, some of them I probably won't have time to, but you can follow me on Letterboxd. Link is always in the description if you at least want to know what I rated them. And then of course I'll go over everything at the end of the year and in my monthly recap. So I really wanted to talk about Haunt, even though this is a Halloween horror movie and technically it's after Halloween, but to all of us, I think most of you guys would agree that Halloween season is all year round, so whatever. I really liked the concept of the movie. It gave me the same icky feeling that The House is October Built gave me. If you've seen that movie, it kind of follows the same concept, more mockumentary style of extreme haunts or independently run haunted houses, and exploring the idea that maybe the people running the haunt or the scare actors in the haunt are actual bad people. And it's that like icky feeling, because I love going through haunted houses, Halloween Horror Nights, Hallowscream, Screamageddon, around where I am anyway. Like going through haunted houses like that. And it's like an icky feeling that as I'm watching the movie, I'm like fine. It's like I'm kind of creeped out, but I'm mostly okay. But that like feeling nestles its way into the back of my brain until I go through a haunted house, or I'm about to go through a haunted house, and then like poof, explosion of paranoia where all of a sudden I remember these types of movies and then get extra scared, because then I'm like, the gears are turning and I'm thinking about maybe there are some real life serial killers in this haunt. Anyways though, about the actual movie, I liked it well enough. The characters were pretty typical of your regular slasher movie. Most of them were very 2D and flat because they're part of the body count, with the exception of our final girl who gets a little bit more character development. That's pretty normal. I did like the misdirection of who the slasher was, because of course kind of plant a certain idea in your head, and without any more information you're kind of just going along with it like, oh yeah, it must be this person. Sorry, I'm trying to speak very vaguely here as to not spoil anything. But then the reveal of who it is actually running the haunt is from left field. I definitely was not expecting what was behind the masks of the scare actors. Was not expecting that. Kills were what kind of like elevated this movie for me a little bit, you know, made me like it a little bit more than your run-of-the-mill slasher movie, because they were brutal and to the point, just kind of like done, which I love, especially when they're as brutal as they are in this movie. Like some of them are just like sickening. I love when the most brutal kills are just like to the point, like they don't last for too long and they don't just all happen off camera to where you can't see them. They show you just enough and then it's over, and then you're kind of, and then the movie's already moving on to the next thing and you're kind of just like, And there were some pretty awesome practical effects going on with those kills too, which just make it seem all the more real. Only kind of big gripe with this movie is that I personally felt they left too many questions unanswered. Like they set up a sort of like mythos or backstory that they don't ever expand on. And maybe that was just me, maybe it was just the way I perceived some of the lines. I'm trying to speak really vague, but if you've seen the movie, you probably know what I'm talking about. The scare actors in The Haunt, they go on and on about masks a lot, and if you've seen the movie, you know why. But there's like one character who, every time he encounters like the final girl, Harper, he says it to her a couple of times, like, let's take off your mask and see what's underneath and that sort of thing. And then another character mentions like having to earn his mask So like those kind of lines made me feel like there was going to be something deeper going on with the people running the haunt. And that could have just been me reading too much into the dialogue. But I thought that there was gonna be something to be developed, and it just ends at that. For me, there were too many questions left unanswered about that. It like went beyond being mysterious, because like a couple questions at the end of a movie are okay to leave you, you know, a little bit mystified and uneasy, but you can go too far with it. And just for me, it went a little bit too far. Had too many questions that I wanted answers to. Overall though, I thought the movie was pretty good. I'm gonna give this a 3.5 out of 5. On IMDb, it has a 6.3 out of 10. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 68% critic score. It has a 100% audience score, but for context, it is out of 7 reviews. On Letterboxd, it has a 3.1 out of 5, and for the most part, you guys, it looked like it was roughly the same. I saw a lot of like 3s, 3.5s, and 4s. So if you've already seen Haunt, which I'm sure most of you guys probably already have, everyone was watching it for Halloween season, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about it. As always, I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. Become a Creepy Peep today. I post videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can ring that notification bell down there to maybe be notified every time I post a video. It rarely works, at least from what I hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay strange. Bye! This video is brought to you by all these lovely Creepy Patron peeps that you see listed here. If you want to find out the perks to being a Creepy Patron peep yourself, you can check out that link in the description. There's a whole bunch of fun links in the description, so you can follow me on all my social media, Goodreads, Letterboxd, all that good stuff, so make sure you check out the description box. Thanks for watching. I love you. Bye!